So the next section is sleep. The question is, how do you personally do in the sleep arena? Reflect on how you are impacting your thinking with your sleep patterns. So I hate sleep. I wish I could just stay awake, which goes against everything in this chapter. But uh, I've done so many different things with sleep. I've tried different sleep patterns. Staying like sleeping for like 3 hours, getting up for 2 hours, sleeping for 3 hours, sleeping for 5 to 6 hours, and then napping. Doing that to traditional sleep, sleeping about 8. I did like the one that you took a nap. I do think that's interesting. You do feel refreshed. The only scary thing with the nap is, can you get up after that 20 to 30 minutes? They reference here in 26 minutes is the perfect amount of time to take a nap. So it is very interesting. They talk about the lark or the owl. I think that's interesting, as well as doing what society wants us to do. Maybe personally, like maybe we're a morning person, maybe we're an evening person. I know personally, when I can get a routine, I'm generally a morning person. Uh, I think it's a great friend for learning. That's amazing how you reference that. Maybe sleep is just our ability to allow our brain to remember and learn all the things we did during the day. The interesting thing that I saw was a person that's 30 years old that's sleep deprived for 6 days is the same as a 6 year old. That is amazing. So when you think of that stuff right there, where you're like, okay, you need to get sleep. Uh, Another crazy stat: $100 billion was lost in the business world due to sleep. So it's one of those things where, are we allowing people to choose their sleep patterns to be successful? So if you are a night owl, like you don't come in till later, I think that's very interesting, especially with school. If we could do have that set up, morning classes and evening classes, obviously with extracurricular activities, that throws a wrench in some of those plans. But definitely focus on that. We need our sleep, and even more, you need your sleep to learn and be sharp the next day and to get everything out of the day. So I'm gonna kind of approach it like that, and even share that with my students. Is you need to get to sleep so you can remember everything that you did today. Like today's a big day. You learn stuff. Every day we learn stuff, but it's you got to get that sleep to really have our brain soak it all in.